you to teach me how to make our family favorite spinach wraps or like our green roti.
Yeah, this palak wali roti like wraps. So it's easy to make, and I'm sure everybody wants to feed their kids some healthy veggies, and this is one of the easiest way to do it. And what I love about is you can make extra wraps and keep them in the fridge, use them at least they're good for 2 days in the fridge, or you can freeze them. So we already washed our spinach and we dried it on this towel. You don't have to literally take out all the water because we do need some water to make the puree. So some should be fine. So we added a little bit of water on the bottom and we're gonna puree it. And if you're not making it for kids and for yourself, if you want to make it spicy, you can add the green chili. So what we are doing is basically puree the spinach and adding it to the dough, and we're going to knead them together. So meaning this is 2 cups of flour, whole wheat flour. You can use whole grain. And this is 2 cups of spinach. Once it's pureed, it's gonna be 1.5 cups. So today I will be making spinach wraps with scrambled eggs. I'm gonna serve it with scrambled eggs and some hash brown style potatoes. I just dice them in small pieces. Use some cumin powder, dried coriander, pink salt, and red pepper, cayenne pepper, any pepper, black pepper, or if you don't like any pepper at all, still it's up to you. And we will put this on roasting while we make the wraps. Okay, we already pureed the spinach. This is more than a cup because I'm going to use it for another dishes as well, and I like to puree at the same time when I'm using it for this dish. I'm adding some anise seeds right in the flour, a teaspoon. This is optional, but it tastes good. Again, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. This is again optional, but it's healthy. What's best way to add turmeric in your diet? And salt according to taste. You don't want to put too much salt because literally we are using these wraps as a wraps, or you like even as a roti too. You want to serve it with something like veggies or egg, so try to keep the salt less, not too much. So now we are using actually our mixer. You can knead this with your hands. And now if you want to add the green chili, which we didn't because I want to make it for my kids, you can add green chili, but be careful when you're kneading the dough because it might give you some sort of problem when you're kneading the dough. So it's totally up to you. So we'll be putting the spinach while we mix.
Mama, should we add more water when kneading the dough?
No, because when we puree the spinach is enough water on its own. So there's no need, but well, you'll see once you start kneading it. Okay, another tip. If you think you want to keep these spinach wraps softer and you're using whole wheat flour, I recommend you adding some of little bit of white flour. It will keep the wraps soft. So the dough is almost done, and now we will be adding only 1/2 teaspoon of olive oil just in the end. So the dough is done, and now we are putting a little bit of oil in the container, and you see the dough is done. Nice.
So Mama, what's the correct consistency for the dough?
Now here you have to literally use your own you have to try to see
just like your own thinking. What is it?
Not thinking because basically the whole idea is so we are able to take out the dough like a balls and would be able to roll out it like roti, jitna Punjabi vich, and wraps. So, and also now what we will be doing is putting it in the fridge for half an hour, and that way it will be more easier to roll out the wraps. And trust me, once you start making this, you wanna keep making this green, healthy wraps.
Yummy.
And the dough is done. We're gonna be covering it with a lid and putting it in the fridge. Okay, so now we are making scrambled eggs, and we just put black pepper or red crushed chilies, whatever you like, and some parsley, optional again, just to add some greens in the scrambled egg, and obviously salt, and that's it, simple.
Can't wait to eat.
And you can use butter or coconut oil or olive oil, anything. So the wraps are done. This is optional again, but it will keep the wraps or spinach roti a bit soft. So we are putting clarified butter. You can use butter.
Ghee.
Yeah. Or if you don't want, then also it's up to you. And we'll be serving it with scrambled egg and hash browns. Homemade hash browns with a touch of my daughter's favorite
Yes.
hot sauce ketchup.
Yay, can't wait to eat. Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Cookie wants too.